Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Storytime Society. I'm so happy you're here. So glad you're alive. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Storytime Society. Get your drinks out if you haven't already. Tell me what you're drinking in the comments. I'm drinking a brown sugar shaken espresso. I'm hopefully about to be so hyper so that I can yap your guys' ears off for this video. If you haven't already, please press the subscribe button, the like button, and like I said, leave a comment, please, because I love you. Also, I started a personal channel. It's going to be linked below and also in the description of my channel. So, anyways, let's get into this episode, okay? This episode is themed worst boyfriends, okay? Ready? Sorry, I'm out of breath now. But cheers. The first story is titled, I, 29 female, am disappointed my boyfriend, 36 male, is going on a destination wedding as another girl's plus one. My boyfriend was invited to a destination wedding as a plus one. The wedding is a 6+ hour flight away. The girl who invited him as her plus one is someone he slept with years ago, but he swears they're just friends now. He said they've hung out, traveled together, and slept in the same bed together more recently as 2023, but they never felt the desire to touch each other. We've been together nearly a year, and I don't remember him mentioning her, though they've known each other for over a decade, so he said yes to attending the wedding. I feel super uncomfortable about the whole situation. I told my boyfriend how I felt, and he made it seem like I was crazy for asking him for more details about the girl in the wedding. What are your thoughts on the situation? My thoughts are dump him. Bye. See you later or see you never. Because what the hell is your problem? Are you kidding me? Okay, this takes the you can have girlfriends to the next level, right? It's like, yeah, you can have girlfriends, but do you need to be traveling with them and sleeping in the same bed together? No. No, you don't. Ever. Ever. And if you have to tell your boyfriend that, that's when you know it's over. You shouldn't have to argue with your boyfriend about why this is not the right thing to do, right? They should know that that's not the right thing to do and that they wouldn't like it if you did that. Let me know how he would feel about you going on a trip as a plus one with another guy to a wedding. Especially a wedding. Like a wedding, I feel like if you're bringing a plus one, not always, but you know what I mean? Love is in the air. Weddings are like you feel lovey-dovey, like you feel like it's so cute and so romance and we're celebrating love and celebrating this couple and that that is not you can't bring someone that has also this girl, can she actually fuck off? Like, come on. I mean, I know it's definitely the guy's fault way more than the girl's, but I'm just saying, like, why are you even asking? Why are you even asking this question? And then the fact that he said yes is like another fucking level of insanity. But let's read the update. There's a tiny, tiny update. I am disappointed my boyfriend is going to a destination wedding as another girl's plus one. Update. The other girl lives states away and supposedly knows about me and can't wait to meet me one day. He doesn't know the couple getting married or anyone else at the wedding, just the girl he's going with as her plus one. He promises they're purely platonic and haven't been intimate for 10 years. After talking with him more, he said this whole thing is a matter of trust, and he seemed to make the conversation about me being jealous by saying he doesn't tolerate jealousy. I feel like we just aren't seeing eye to eye on what he thinks is okay to go party with a girl I've never met, someone he has a history with at a destination wedding. I want to be the secure, cool girl and trust him, but it's hard to wrap my brain around this. He's gaslighting you, and you're not like, just because you don't want your boyfriend to be going on a fucking intimate trip with another woman in flying 6+ hours away, the fact that he wants to do that is also a little crazy to me. Girl, please leave him. Actually, I hate that. I say this every time. I hate that that's always the solution. Like, leave him, dump him, bye. But this one, there's no going backsies. There's no take backsies. Like, genuinely, this one is please leave him and never go back because he's gaslighting you. He knows it's wrong. Are you dumb? Please. No, not you. Not you, like OP. The guy. Like, he's not dumb. He knows what he's fucking doing, and he's being a literal jackass. And not, you're not you're not secure just because you don't want him to go on a trip with a girl that, first of all, you don't even know. And not only that, but he doesn't know anyone at the wedding. Why does he need to go to the wedding? Just purely to hang out with this girl? And anyways, I didn't finish my thought about the fact that he wants to go on this trip. Like, my boyfriend and I, we're not no, I wouldn't say we're codependent. Like, we like to spend our time, like, I like to hang out with my friends. He likes to go golfing with his friends. Like, we like to do stuff separately, but we always miss each other. Every single time we're away from each other, we come back together and we're like, ah, I miss you so much. And, it's like, I don't want to leave you. Like, I never want to leave you. But obviously, like, we leave each other and we hang out and we do stuff with other people. Like, we're obviously not just cooped up in the house like little fucking, I don't know. What are they called? Hermits. We're not just like little hermits and cooped up in our house, but we do like always miss each other. And we would never, ever, ever be like, yeah, I'm voluntarily gonna go on a trip with another person of the opposite sex to go on a trip 6+ hours away. And not only that, but I don't know anyone at the wedding, so no one even cares if I'm there. I only know this one girl, and I am choosing to spend my time with her over spending my time with you. That's crazy. Like, I could never imagine my boyfriend doing that. My boyfriend would never do that. Like, he wouldn't want to be away from me for that long if he didn't have to be. You know what I mean? Like, we always, oh my God, it's crazy. Like, how about you? Okay, let's read some comments because I'm actually going to go off. My friend, female, went as a +1 with one of our friends, male, to a wedding while she was still with her boyfriend. I know they had a twin room and I believe her that nothing happened, but everyone who knew found it very weird at the time. Very shortly afterwards, she broke up with her boyfriend and is now married to the guy who she went to the wedding with. Do with that information what you wish. See? And then someone commented, I'm sorry, we have to break up. Something happened at that wedding. I realized he doesn't snore or fart in his sleep like you do, and I kind of love it. It's over, Harold. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I don't get that, but okay. And the next comment says, who the hell brings someone else's boyfriend as a +1 to a wedding? What's even crazier is that he accepted. There's nothing innocent about this. Nothing. Absolutely zip, zero, zelch about that is normal about this. Your partner told you they're going to a destination wedding with someone they've slept with before. They didn't ask for your blessing. They decided that they're going to do this despite the impact to your relationship. I wouldn't settle for a relationship where my partner elevated a past fling over my security. T sissy. For real though. And also, like, sorry, I just don't think, like, I don't care if it makes me insecure to not want my boyfriend to be besties with someone that he's fucked in the past. Huh? I don't care if it was a decade ago. You're not being besties with someone that you literally slept with and hooked up with in the past, and that you potentially were like friends with benefits or whatever with. Absolutely not. Don't give a fuck how that makes me look. Like, I don't care. That's just not, like, I have certain standards in a relationship, and that is one that or certain boundaries, I guess. And that is one that I'm not, I can find someone that actually wouldn't do that. So if I'm with a partner who's gonna do that to me, then I don't need you. Bye. I'll go find someone that will actually respect me and respect my boundaries, because the necessity to go to this wedding is actually at the lowest level possible. You don't need to go. You don't need to attend this wedding for any reason of the sort. So, okay. Let's read the next story. The title is, I'm 21 female having an abortion and my boyfriend, 20 male, refuses to cancel his night out. Do I dump him? I found out I was around 5 weeks pregnant 5 days ago. Since then, my boyfriend has shown little support and has often stayed at home to play on his PlayStation rather than comfort me. This is my first time ever being pregnant and having an abortion, and I'm extremely stressed and upset. We both decided the best thing to do is to not keep it. Yesterday, my boyfriend knew I was struggling but proceeded to go out drinking with his friends until 4 a.m. I have started my medical abortion process today, and he is going on a night out with his friends rather than staying home to help and comfort me. I went around his house literally crying my eyes out because I feel so upset and stressed over this abortion, but most of all, I'm upset his priority is to go out on nights when I'm home alone going through the abortion. I was literally bawling my eyes out to his face, and he still refused to cancel his night out, saying it's been planned for ages and that him being with me won't make a difference or change the situation, and there's nothing he can do. He didn't even hug me or comfort me, and we haven't spoken since. He hasn't even contacted me today to check if I was okay. My blood is literally boiling. Edit. He is annoyed because I didn't include in this post that the night out was for his friend's birthday, which was on Monday. He saw his friend on Monday and also was with him until 4 a.m. last night. Let me know if this makes sense and makes a difference to the situation. Girl, get the head. What? I don't know what I was saying. I was going to say that one. Get that head, get that bread, then leave. Peace out. That's what I was going to say, but then it didn't make sense because what? I was going to say, like, get that abortion and say bye. Also, make him pay for it. Huh? No. No, it doesn't make a difference. None of it makes a difference. And literally, the moment he isn't supportive and isn't acting like he should be on the same level as you, like he should be acting as if he's having an abortion himself. Like his uterus is shedding a baby right now, or I don't know what the process is, but you know what I mean? Like he should be equally in the same situation as you are right now. And yeah, I mean, clearly he's 20 years old and you're 21. So it's like, obviously, there's a lack of maturity there. That is not, I'm not blind to that fact. So I would have to say, yeah, this is another breakup and bye. Because also you're young and yeah, it's going to be so hard. This is going to be such an emotional process, and you're going to end up resenting him anyways. If you don't already, you're going to resent him, and like you're very, very quickly going to resent him so much, and it's not going to be a healthy relationship. And it's not a healthy relationship already if this is what he is choosing to do instead of supporting his girlfriend that is literally going through something traumatic. Like, no, no. It's disgusting, actually. Okay, let's read some comments. Personally, this would be something that would end it for me. The fact that you two are technically going through a situation together, i.e., he helped cause that situation and is leaving you to deal with it alone, shows what kind of partner he is. To contrast, I had to go the surgical route, and my partner took the day off work to sit at the hospital with me and then cuddled on the couch with me all day. He got me whatever I needed and made me the comfort meal that I wanted. Everyone deserves that kind of respect. Any man who doesn't understand why support is needed is someone you don't want around for any hardships in life. Also, I don't even care if it was his best friend in the whole entire world's birthday. I think that the least you could do is be like, and obviously like that doesn't even matter because he already went out with the best friend. Like why do you need to go out 3 nights in a row for someone's birthday? You don't. You should be home supporting your girlfriend who's going through an abortion. Regardless, it could be literally your best friend's birthday in the world. Like you love this guy and he is just your best friend since birth. Like you guys were literally born next to each other, and still you should cancel. I don't care. Also, your best friend should care if you were like, hey, I'm so sorry, but like I can't come to your birthday. I really want to support my girlfriend. She's getting an abortion. She's getting an abortion. We're getting an abortion. Like you also contributed to this, and then to just act like, okay, thanks for, you know, going through something that I assume is very painful and traumatic, and like I'm just gonna go out and drink with my friends, so see ya. The fact that he hasn't broken up with you is also crazy to me because why are you in a relationship with this girl if you clearly don't give a fuck about her? Am I being harsh this episode? I feel like I'm being a little aggressive, but hey, I can't help how I feel. The fact that it's for a birthday literally matters 0%. He is an asshole. And OP said that's what I thought. Yeah, please, God, please tell me that's what you thought. Because I need you to realize how actually insane this is. This is worthy of ending the relationship. I'm so sorry you're going through this alone. Exactly. What a POS. Yes, dump him. What is the point of being with someone who isn't willing to support you on any level? I'm so, so sorry for all you're going through. Lean on friends, family if you can. That is not a true partner. You deserve so much better. Heal, take time, and I'm sure you will find a real partner in time. The problem here is you're not his priority. The faster you accept this and stop thinking around him, you'll be better off. OP said, yep, that's the main point I made to him when I was crying at his house, but he couldn't even comprehend it. Yeah, because, and I'm not even, that's not an excuse. Being young is not an excuse for this at all, but I am obviously, like, he's not mature. He's not a man. He is a little baby cake, and that's not an excuse, but definitely explains why he's acting the way he is. Okay, next story. 25 female, overheard my 27 male boyfriend say that he chose the wrong girl. For context, me and my boyfriend have been together for a total of 8 years. We met between mutual friends while I was still in school, and he had just moved to my town to go to college. We were friends for 2 years before we started dating. The reason for this was because, one, I was too scared to make a move, and second, he was in love with one of our mutual friends. After she got a boyfriend, he moved on to liking me, and we've been dating ever since. Last Saturday was his birthday, and he told me he has never been thrown a surprise birthday party and would like to experience one. I worked all week before Saturday, his birthday, planning and inviting people, getting reservations, buying a cake, etc. I asked his best friends to hang out with him for most of the day so that I could set up and get everyone to get here and hide for the surprise. The birthday party was a success and he was smiling the whole time. He had snuck off with his best friend somewhere and I wanted to find him so that we could sing happy birthday and cut his cake. As I was walking down the hallway, I heard him and his friend talking, so I kept walking toward their voices. I heard him tell his friends that he should have kept trying with our mutual friend. He told him that he should have been the man that was engaged to her and not her now fiance. He said that he hated waking up to me and that he wished that our mutual friend was the one that threw him his first surprise birthday party. He said that he felt disgusted every time he had to kiss me or hold me because he knew that our mutual friend should be in his arms instead. He said that he felt like he was stuck in our relationship and that he would have to end up having to marry me. He said that our mutual friend was better than me in looks from head to toe. He said she was the most gorgeous girl I've ever seen. I went back to the party and told everyone that I couldn't find him and that we would have to wait for him to come back. When he came back, he gave me a hug and a kiss on the head and told me he loved me. I didn't want to ruin his party, so I just went along with it. He doesn't know that I know and he honestly doesn't love me. I've just been going along with everything. I honestly don't want to break up with him. I just want to know how I can make him fall in love with me. I don't know what I did to make him feel so unhappy, so I would like to know, how do I make my boyfriend fall in love with me, or should I just give up on our relationship? He is the first boyfriend I've ever had, and I'm scared to start dating again at my age. At your age? Why are you acting like you're 200 years old? Girl, you're 25. Oh my god, wait, no. But I was actually just talking about this with my friends the other day because they were like texting me like, I can't believe, like, my friend texted me the other day in our group chat and she was like, I can't believe how worried I used to be about like my relationships when we were like, we're 26, we're still so young, like literally still so young. If we broke up with our boyfriends right now, that is literally, this is like prime dating time. 30s is even a prime dating time, even though obviously like your biological clock starts ticking, but it's not anywhere near old. Genuinely, I don't think old is until like 70. Like I still think you're young if you're like 60. Like they're like, people that are 60 are still so young. And oh my god, it's actually insane. But she was like, I just can't believe that I used to worry so much about my relationships with men, and I would be so heartbroken that I would like be crying in my car listening to like sad music and just thinking that my world was over. And I was like, same, because when I was in my 4-year relationship with my ex, I literally was like, oh my god, like I was so scared to break up with him because I didn't want to start over at my age. So I don't know why I'm judging this girl for saying that, because I was 22. I was 22 when I broke up with my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend. And I was like, I don't want to start over and have to, I don't want to have to date again at my age. Girl, why are you acting like your whole fucking head of hair is gray silver? Like, why are you acting like you're a silver fox right now? You literally are 22 years old. You are not, and that's insane. That's insane behavior, girl. Break up with this man and go find someone that will treat you like the way that you deserve to be treated and not talk like that behind your back, and go like find someone that will feel the way he feels about your mutual friend for you. You know what I mean? Like, this is also your first boyfriend, and highly, highly suggest that most of the time, I'm not going to say 100% of the time because I know that this is not true 100% of the time, but I highly suggest that if you've only had one boyfriend in your life, you need to experience another relationship. You need to experience another relationship. I'm telling you right now, it's like almost like there's like 99% chance that you're going to probably end up in a better relationship if you truly like break up and you grow and you like figure out what you want and you date around and you figure out what you want in someone. Obviously there are the cases where it's like, oh, your first boyfriend is like ends up being the love of your life and is like amazing and you guys are meant to be together, but I'm just saying, like, if you've only had one boyfriend most of the time, you need to break up and find someone new. Sorry, but you guys have been together for 8 years. You've been together since you were 17 years old. Experience, you need to go experience life and go literally live your life and live your best life, girl. Okay, let's read some comments. At my age, bruh, you're 25, not 85. And then someone said, was thinking the same. I met my husband when I was 35. Slay. I was 34, and honestly, meeting someone in my 30s was the best. We were set in our careers, stable, knew who we were as people individually and together. If I had married any of the guys I met in my 20s, I'd either be divorced or extremely unhappy right now. As a 27-year-old who's gotten out of a 5-year relationship recently, this comment brings me so much peace. You are literally gonna be fine. Even if you're 45 and you're getting out of a relationship, you are gonna be fine and you will find love again. Like, I promise you. Just don't let that be your number one priority. Like, I know how, trust me, I am a lover girl. I also love to be in a relationship. I love having a boyfriend, but I also love to be alone and I'm extremely independent and I've always been very independent. So, when I tell you that you're gonna be fine and you need to put your energy into yourself and into your non-romantic relationships, I am literally trying to convince you that I promise that is gonna be the best thing for you. Like, seriously, don't revolve your life around finding love because love will come to you. You will find love. Love will come to you, especially at least when you least expect it, and especially if you're doing all the things to cater to your non-romantic relationships, including the relationship that you have with yourself. The relationship that you have with yourself is the most important relationship, especially when you want to be in a relationship with someone else. And it's just so important that you get your head on straight. Not saying that you can't do that in a relationship. I've definitely grown a lot in my relationship. I've grown a lot outside of my relationship before, like when me and my boyfriend broke up, and I've grown a lot then. And I've also grown a lot within my relationship. And I'm not saying that you need to break up. Like, I don't believe in that. I don't believe that you need to break up to grow or to, like, learn. And I think that you can be in a relationship and you can still grow as a person. But obviously that's not the case here. So, and with other people, I know that that's not the case. So, like, if you're single and you're focusing so much and your whole life is revolves around men or whoever you love and dating and finding love, like a romantic love, please decenter that from your life and center yourself. And you're going to be able to be like end up being the best partner for someone if you do that. Oh, girl, if I stayed with the dropkick I was with at 25, I'd be fucking miserable. 25 is not too late to start dating again. You deserve way more than this disrespect. Call him out on it, watch his face, then leave. You cannot make someone love you, and someone who loves you will never say the things you heard. And it's crazy that, like, why is he feeling stuck in the relationship? Like, you feel like you have to marry her. You don't have to marry anyone. Break up with her and do the best thing for you and her, and respect her enough to break up with her if this is how you're talking about her to your friends. That's humiliating for her. I would actually crumble to pieces if I heard that someone saying that about me. Like, that's the worst thing in the world to hear. Okay, someone else commented, start dating at your age. Dude, you're 25. You have your whole life in front of you. Why the F would you want to waste it on a person who disrespects you to such a degree? Why do you want him to make him fall in love with you when he said that he felt disgusted after having kissed you? No offense, and I'm saying this with all the love in my heart, but do you have any self-respect? Leave that man, very obviously. Yes, please. Leave that man. Let that man go. Let that man go. that is my stance on it. Did I tell you guys that my Finsta used to be called Let That Mango? Like mango. It's mango, but mango. Yeah, I definitely told you that, I feel like, before. All right, that's the end of the storytime segment. We are going to move on and we're going to go to the advice segment. If you ever want some unprofessional advice from me, please go in the link below. There's a Google form you can fill out. Give me as much detail as possible, and I will give you all the advice that I can give, that I have to offer. I love doing this. This is so fun. We do this on all the full episodes. So it's Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Friday mornings. I do the advice segment at the end of all of those episodes. And yeah, let's get into it. Get into it. Let me actually take a sip of my coffee. All right. This advice question says, "Hi, Jamie. I need some advice on a situation with my good friend. Let's call her Alex." This is really long. So, TLDR, my friend is making bad decision after bad decision, but I'm terrified to say anything and send her off the rails. Alex and I were roommates in college together and became fast friends. I love Alex, but her fatal flaw is her bad decision making. Context: after a one night stand with a lifelong friend, Alex fell pregnant and she now has a 1.5-year-old beautiful boy. Unfortunately, the father has never wanted to be involved. During her pregnancy and while raising her boy, she has been romantically involved with some truly awful people. Alex is 24. Examples: she dated a 21-year-old abusive POS who made her prioritize him repeatedly over her child, school, and family. He also refused to meet her family and friends for no given reason. Our friends and I finally convinced her to get away from him a few months in. Immediately after, she jumped into a relationship with her former coworker, also 20, and just after 2 months, she announced their engagement. The proposal was completely unplanned and impersonal, done on a random street after he ruined their vacation plans. This boy has only met her child once, and she doesn't know anything about his past or his family. I was as supportive as possible because she told me everyone in her life is pissed. Now she just texted me that she might be pregnant again. They got engaged before she suspected, after having unprotected sex again. I should mention that she is unemployed, a part time student, and lives with her parents, who take care of her son, who she is intensely spoiled by. She refuses to make plans or employment. I don't want to be another person's shitting on her life decisions, but it is extremely difficult for me to watch her making one terrible decision after the other and not say anything at all. Every time I even bring up plans for the future, she gets extremely upset with me. So here's my question: am I being a bad friend for not intervening? If so, how do I talk to her about this? More importantly, am I a bad person for starting to get sick of her erratic behavior? I feel like I am babysitting a horny high schooler nowadays. She's also my maid of freaking honor for my wedding this year. Please send help. Oh my god, that's actually so sad. Not sad, but like, I mean, it is sad, but it's just, that's so unfortunate. And I feel like the thing is that I've had this same experience, but with someone a little bit closer in my life, like a family member. I'm not gonna say who, but this was like my family member, like just bad decision after bad decision and bad relationship after bad relationship. Ends up getting pregnant, not a good person to have a baby with, not involved in, he is off, actually, like, I don't even know if he's alive anymore, to be honest, because he went he went so downhill. And obviously that's so sad, but he got very into drugs so badly. He started dating women like 40 years older than him just so that he could get his drug fix. He was homeless for a while. He just, it's been rough. And yeah. So this very much is giving that relationship that I had. And to be honest with you, I don't really have the best advice. I can tell you what I think and what I personally like did in this situation, as long as well as my other family members that also was dealing with this. And we, some of us were a lot more involved than others. I was kind of more on the sidelines. Like, I wasn't very involved in, I was more involved in like helping out, and I kind of just didn't, after a while I got so numb to the everything that she was doing that I just kind of started it would just fly over my head. I'd be like, "Sure, I'll babysit your kid. Sure, I'll help you." with this and this and that. And then like just every crazy thing that she was doing was just so like it was just going in one ear out the other for me. But some other family members were wanting to intervene a lot more and wanting to always tell her that what she's doing is wrong, she's making a bad decision, this and this and this. And she had mental health problems as well. She has mental health problems, so this was like really hard for her to get a hang of, and it was just like very unstable for a very long time. She would go through panic, or she would go through periods of depression and manic episodes, and it was just really bad. And unfortunately, her child had to witness that a lot of the time, which is obviously not the best environment to raise your kid in. But I would say that no matter what my one family member did to help this erratic behavior family member, or tried to help, or tried to fix, or tried to say something to her to make her realize what she's doing is wrong, she wouldn't change. There was nothing she could do to change. She wouldn't even try to change. She would combat everything that was being said and told to her, like, I don't care then, whatever, like, I'm just a loser, and all that stuff. So I don't really know, obviously, like the mental health instability of your friend at all, obviously, but if it's anything like the way that my family member reacted, it is not good, and it's unchangeable, to be honest. And they have to go through the situations themselves, and like hopefully they'll end up being a better person and realizing that what they're doing is messed up. And unfortunately, the the child has to witness their mom doing this, which I hope that since you're saying that her parents take care of the child, then that means that they have a stable environment and a stable home environment. But unfortunately, sometimes, like, for me personally, this family member ended up changing and getting a hold and getting a grip, and a relationship actually really changed her. Like, it made her a lot more of a stable person, and that was like such a good thing for her. Obviously, she has her times and she has her little episodes here and there, but it's never like as crazy as it was for 25, 20, 30 years. But yeah, so unfortunately, that was just a natural process that she had to go through. No one was gonna change her mind. And I don't know if that's what's happening here. I don't think that you are a bad person for getting sick of her erratic behavior at all. I was getting so sick of my family members' erratic behavior, but I literally got so numb. Like I said, I just didn't let it bother me anymore. And my other family member that was always trying to help this family member was always like, how do you not let it bother you? How are you so like chill? How do you, how do you like just let it whatever not bother you? And I'm like, I don't know. I just literally, I don't have a feeling towards it. I'm very neutral towards it. I know that this is how she is, and I know there's nothing you could do to change it. So that's kind of what I've come to an acceptance with. So I would say if you haven't intervened and you haven't told her how you felt, I would definitely start with that. Let her know that you think this and this and this. Try to be obviously as gracious and as kind as possible with your words saying it, because it's hard to hear that stuff about yourself, and to hear people like critiquing your life, of course. But unfortunately, you might not be able to change her, and then the decision is yours if you want to kind of take a step back from that friendship, or if you want to continue building resentment for her, because you most likely are probably going to be building resentment for her, or for her, resentment for, I don't know, resentment against her, I don't know. But, and so, yeah, I would probably just start with telling her how you feel, and then figuring out where you want to go from there, because you might end up having to take a step back from the friendship, and that might just be the best thing for you, because once it starts affecting your mental health and you're realizing that like this is stressful for you and it's giving you anxiety and it's making you like think and think and think about the situation, and when someone else's problems become your own, that's not healthy. So yeah, you're gonna just have to think about that, and it might not end well. But you can't really change someone, and you can't, all you can really do is let them know how you feel and kind of make them aware, which I'm sure she already is aware, and then decide for yourself how you want to deal with that, because just telling someone something isn't going to make them all of a sudden change and be the person that you want them to be. people have to go through their own journeys, and some people unfortunately never end up changing, and they'll just be a chaotic, erratic person who makes bad decisions for their whole entire lives. And that's obviously sad, and you don't want that, but that could be an option, that could be an outcome. So, yeah. I don't know if that helps at all. I say that at the end of every advice segment. Like, I don't know if that helps, but literally, obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm not a professional. I don't 100% know how to deal with stuff like this. All I can say is what I've gone through and let you know, like, how I see it and my perspective on the situation. And that is my perspective. And I've definitely dealt with something so similar to this situation. So I know how you feel and I know how frustrating it is. And it's especially because she's the maid of honor at your wedding. That just makes it even harder to deal with. And yeah, it's probably going to be a tough situation to handle. And it might even end up being a sad situation to handle because you might end up not being friends if she's not happy with the way that you are telling her what you think about her decisions. She could end up not wanting to talk to you anymore, and you could also end up not wanting to talk to her anymore. So yeah, sorry, I don't know if that's like, is that negative? I don't know, but I am doing the best I can because I don't really know. Like, I genuinely am not 100% sure how you deal with someone like this, because I just feel like you can't change someone. You genuinely can't. Like, someone has to want to change on their own, and someone has to see what they're doing and want to make changes in order to become different and become better. And yeah. So I hope that helped. If you ever need advice, and also if you have an update, let me know. I would love to hear what you end up doing. But yeah, if anyone has any comments for this person, please leave it in the comments below, because obviously everyone's perspective and different perspectives and advice is very much welcome. That's what they're here for. But okay. Sorry, I'm literally, every time, you guys know my back is hurting right now. My cats are also laying. I'm gonna lay down for a sec. My cats are laying here, so cute. They like are in like a little heart shape and they're so cute. But I am just gonna yap with you guys for a little bit while I let my back stretch out and tell you about my life. First of all, I started a personal vlog channel. I think I already said that, but I'm gonna put it in the link below. I love you. If you I was starting to film my first vlog today, actually. So yeah, it's not I don't live an interesting life, so it's literally gonna be probably mundane. I'm gonna try to make it as fun as possible, but I'm literally at home all day working, and I'm going grocery shopping. Like, that's my day today. But isn't that everyone's day? Like, what else? I don't know. I'm not going to fucking Bora Bora and going on dripping with tar. Honestly, that'd be so fun though. I would love that. So yeah. Oh my god. Oh, yesterday we watched the inauguration, and I had a glass of wine. It's been a while, actually. I've been doing 75 hard now for 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks today, actually. And I haven't drank in like a month, but I had a glass of wine yesterday because my friend was having a glass of wine and she was over because she had the day off. So we were watching the inauguration together, purely just to, rant and rave about it, because we are obviously, we wanted the other candidate to win. And it's just like, it was crazy listening to his speech. Like, it was actually insane, some of the things that he was saying, and I was like, wait, why'd you say that? Please, why'd you say that? Like, girl, not him pulling out of the Paris fucking treaty or the Paris climate agreement. Like, are you joking? And then also mentioning the Gulf of Mexico, and now it's going to be called Gulf of America. Like, that's just insane. He's actually, I feel like he knows though what he's doing. Like, I don't think he's as delusional as he comes off as. And then obviously the Elon Musk thing. Oh my gosh. I was seeing so many videos on TikTok today about it, and then I did see one where it was like they were like feeling so bad because it's because of his autism, and it was like he was saying your heart goes out to everyone. I'm sorry, but you don't do that. You don't do that. That's actually insane. Your heart goes out to everyone. How about you, like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just can't imagine that that was anything other than just an insane thing to do. And 1930s Germany. Like, that's all I can say is that is literally 1930s Germany, and I just think he knew what he was doing. I understand, like, I get what people are saying with, like, I get it. But it's like this man is literally, I know, I'm not saying, ugh, I don't know how to even word this, but he can invent a Cybertruck, but he can't realize that doing a N A Z I salute is a bad thing. Like, you can't. I'm sorry. Sorry. I know you have common sense. I know that you know what you're doing. And I know that, didn't Donald Trump say, like, this is the last time you'll ever have to vote? Probably indicating that he is gonna become a fucking, I don't know, dictator. I don't know, guys. I don't love being like, I'm not a political channel, obviously, but this is just crazy stuff. Like, I just feel like if it were any other election and it were any other, like, you know, candidate, I wouldn't be being so, I wouldn't think it was so crazy. I probably wouldn't even be talking about it because I probably wouldn't have even watched the inauguration because it would just be a normal day. But this was insane, like, genuinely insane. And it was just so scary to watch. So, yeah. I just am praying. I'm so scared because already the national or the government resources website thing for reproductive right or system reproductive health. I don't know why I'm fucking stuttering so bad. Reproductive health is removed already. I don't really know what that's all about. It's definitely scary though. And then, like, just a bunch of random stuff that I've been seeing, which I'm not really sure, like, how correlated it is, but I've just been seeing a lot on TikTok where it's like the smallest man has who ever lived has now been replaced with the smallest woman who ever lived or whatever, which is so scary. And then the not his daughter dressing like Serena from The Handmaid's Tale. Huh? That scared me. And I knew I recognized that outfit from somewhere. I was like, who does that remind me of? It was bar for a bar, her outfit. Literally, she said, "Here's my inspiration. Make me this outfit now, stylist." And it was completed. So, yeah. Also, to whoever was booing precious Barack Obama, can actually stub all 10 of their toes today, because that man, you cannot say anything bad about that man. That man is the nicest man ever. And I didn't even how old was I? We were talking about this yesterday because I was very young. The first election that I think Obama was in when he won, I was 10 or 11 years old or something. I think I was 10. And I still had Republican beliefs because my family is Republican, and I grew up in a very Republican state, Iowa. And so I had all Republican beliefs. So obviously, like, I had no information about anything or education on any politics or anything. Obviously, I was just like going with, I think it was Mitt Romney. It was, or John McCain. Was it John McCain that was running against him? I don't know. In one of those elections, I think John McCain was running against Barack Obama, and I was like on the John McCain train. And I didn't know anything, but obviously, like, I was whoever my family was voting for, that was who I was going for. So, and then I think the next election I was in like 8th grade. So, still yet again, I don't even remember that election though at all. But yeah, so I didn't really even get to enjoy the fact that Barack Obama was president because I was still had my like, well, first of all, as when I got older, like as I got into like high school and middle school and stuff, I didn't even think about politics. That wasn't even something on my brain. But then as I got into college and, right when I got I think the first year I was in college was like the year that was the Trump um campaign or whenever he was running. So I was like, that was when I started changing my views, and I was like, I don't know about all that, girl. I don't think I support this party anymore. But then it wasn't until like I still wasn't that involved in them, but I just knew like, ew, I don't like that. I don't like these people. I don't like how you're acting. And like 2 years later, I fully was like, okay, no, this ain't it. I am fully not agreeing with any. Actually, I really started to realize when I was, I think, a senior or a junior in high school when I took a government class, and I really enjoyed that government class, and we kind of went through all the amendments and we said which ones like we agreed with and which ones we didn't agree with, I think. And it was kind of like to show you which party you were in, and I was pretty much like there was some that obviously like I'm not 100%, I'm not like far on one side or the other. I'm definitely like I have some views over here and some views over here, but I was mostly on the more democratic side. And yeah, but that was when like Democrat and Republican wasn't so divided. Now I just feel like it's so divided and it's just like crazy and it's very extreme right now, which is just sucks a lot. So, because I love people and I love everyone and you know, I don't know. I hate that it's like so extreme right now that it has to be people being pitted against each other, and but unfortunately that's just how it is right now. And yeah, I'm trying to be positive though. I'm trying not to be like a crazy person. Like I don't want to be a crazy person. I don't want to be one of those people that are like, "What?" Like I don't want to be like, fuck you. I don't want to be that person. I want to be a positive Polly and be like, this is what we have to deal with. And hopefully, I don't know what the hell I can do about it, but I'm going to try my best to stay informed and help as much as I can to make the world a better place as I can, like as much as I can as a 26-year-old living in fucking Florida? So yeah, I just love everyone. No, that's not true. I don't love serial killers and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's the segment for presidential topics. Just kidding. I would never make that a segment in my podcast because I don't want to talk about it that much. It's just like obviously when it's prevalent, I'm going to talk about it. And that is what's happening right now in this day and age. And I love you all. And I'm trying to think of other stuff that I have to talk about. Oh, I'm going to talk about a couple of comments that I've been getting. First of all, this girl commented saying that my opinions were startling her, which what? Okay. You don't have to say that, but whatever. Like we have different opinions. Okay. That's fine. You can either watch or you don't have to watch. You know what I mean? Like you're not forced to watch. If you really don't like me and you don't like my opinions, you don't have to watch my channel. I'm not saying that if you don't agree with my opinions, you need to get out, but I'm just saying like eh, I can understand that people have different opinions than me. So I hope you can also understand that people are going to have different opinions than you. You know what I mean? Like no, not everyone's going to have the same opinion as me. And I am very aware of that, as should everyone be. But yeah, I think I got another comment that was like, oh, not about the clip on mic saying you need to clip that mic on your shirt. Like, they were so mad. I was like, girl, I did. And it sounded like shit. So now I'm talking like this. Okay, but I have to film. I don't know. Am I okay? I have to film a mini episode after this, and I have to go grocery shopping so then I can pick my boyfriend up from work because I have his car. So I'm gonna go film my mini episode, and I love you guys, and I really hope that you enjoyed this episode, and maybe you want to subscribe to my personal channel so that I can start posting more vlogs on there. And maybe you love me, maybe you don't, but I love you. Bye.